Ahoy! Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be doing some Reddit reacts today. I'm gonna take a saunter down the Am I the Ass sub. Let's see what we find down there. Alright, so first up, am I the ass for not wanting to pay for my girlfriend's car maintenance after I use it with permission once while pet sitting for her? I don't know. Let's see. My girlfriend, 28F, was traveling and asked me, 30M, to stay at her place and look after her dogs. She told me I could use her car for anything I needed during my stay. She has two cars and did not specify which one. A Porsche 911 GT3 and a Toyota Camry. I used the Camry most of the times, but took the Porsche for a short road trip to a hiking trail, and I hired a dog sitter that day. We did have fun with it in an empty field, but nothing too extreme or going over what the car is rated for. Okay, as a car person, you don't take a Porsche 911 through a field. It's not meant for it. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. When she got back, she noticed the Porsche was more dirty. I did not leave it extremely dirty or anything, just a normal amount of dirty. But that's not what that's about. And asked me if I used that car. I said I did, but only once. She got upset and said that I should have known when I said car, she meant only the Toyota, as she always refers to the Porsche as the Porsche or the GT3. She herself only uses that car for special occasions and sometimes takes it to a track, and I thought our trip counted as a special occasion. Okay. She got the car checked as she claimed it felt different and came back with an incredibly expensive maintenance quote and told me I should pay for the suspension and undercarriage damage parts of the bill. Well, what did you expect, sir? I feel like she is being an asshole. I only used it for one day and I said I did not know maintenance was part of the deal and that I felt tricked. I offered to pay for the whole service of the Camry the next time it needs it. She got the other car knowing the maintenance is high for her hobbies and is trying to shift the maintenance cost to me. Am I the asshole? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh my god. You just... No. That car is... You don't take it through a field. Like, what is wrong with you? It is a low car, okay? It's gonna hit everything. You can... People. That hurts me. That hurts me a lot. That's... No, you don't do that. It is a gorgeous car. Please, and then not taking the responsibility and just saying, oh, I took it out for one day. Well, it only takes one time for you to mess up a car. That's nice. Like, pay for it and just, oh my god, I would leave the guy. I would leave him. I don't care. Anyways, there was an update from OP saying, I did not know you could use the car in fields. Well, I know, but I thought one that was relatively flat would be okay if we drove it slow. No. And my friend really wanted to try the car and pressured me to let him try it in the field even though I was reluctant, but he assured me it would not cause any damage. I would pay the bill, in that case, maybe even the whole bill. There's no maybe, no, you pay it. I could afford it and I doubt my friend would pay for it. In the first place, I wanted to fetch my Subaru Outback from my place so we could store more stuff, but my friend convinced me to take the Porsche. Your friend is also an asshole. Like, no. Edit 2. She knew I was going on the trip and contacted a dog sitter she trusted and I paid for it. Yeah, you should be paying for everything. You don't take a car that nice without anyone's permission, whether it's your girlfriend's or not. Just, why are people so stupid? Like, no. I do not approve. Alright, here we got another one. Am I the asshole for not keeping up with my wife's cleaning demands? Let's see. I had a major fight with my wife a few hours ago, and I strongly think I'm in the right, but she is so angry, I almost feel like I'm the crazy one. I'll provide context. I married my wife 3 years ago, but we have been together for 6. One important thing to note is she's extremely clean. I regret not moving in together until we married because while I knew she was clean, I didn't know the full extent. Let this be a lesson to live with your partner before marriage. She is the reason why a house looks like a model home. She hates dishes in the sink while I'm content to let them sit for a couple of days. She spends her days off scrubbing bathrooms because in her mind they should be cleaned weekly. She doesn't let me bring my shoes inside and insists I shower immediately when I get home before laying in the bed. There are a million more things, but hopefully you have an idea. It seems pretty basic hygiene habits, but let's continue. This didn't start hurting our marriage until we had kids. We have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I left work when our youngest was born, and that is when our disagreement on how clean the home needs to be started to get bad. She expects me to do most of the chores that now when it used to be primarily her, and I wouldn't mind if they were reasonable. She wants the children to have a bath every day, and I think 1 to 3 days is fine. She wants all of her toys put away by the end of the day, and I think there's no point when it will be a mess again. She wants the dishes done daily. She wants all house bedding washed weekly. She wants me to vacuum weekly. She wants me to mop every 3 to 4 days, since in her logic, the kids spend a lot of time playing on the floor. They will not be hurt or sick if I mop every 2 weeks. Because I don't play along with most of her demands, she ends up being the one to do most of the housework when she gets home or her rare days off. Okay, the guy's an asshole, I think. Let's see. She works 40 to 80 hours a week. 40 to 80 hours a week. Bro, she's barely at home. So it is a lot, but she does it to herself. What? I feel I do what is reasonable. This all built up today. She got home and saw I hadn't yet washed the dishes, and there was still grease and food in some pans and on the countertop. Also, I hadn't yet brought in the trash cans from the previous 2 days when they were emptied. She flew off the handle, calling me lazy and a slob. She said she would like for me to return to work since in her eyes I'm doing a poor job, and use the money to hire a weekly housekeeper and a nanny who wouldn't leave the kids in pajamas all day. I got pissed and told her she is crazy and she works herself up over small things and I would not be leaving my kids with a stranger. She packed a bag for herself and our babies and to her mom's house. I'm furious. Am I the asshole? Yeah. Yes, you are. It's not like she's like making you clean like the baseboards and like washing the walls and like the sidings of a house. This is literally just you're doing the dishes every day, otherwise they're gonna stink. You have kids, that adds up. You're a stay-at-home dad. I get it, like that is a job in itself. I acknowledge that. But like you still should be doing the basics. She's working 40 to 80 hours a week, and on the rare occasion that she gets a day off and like now she has to clean, like, and you're complaining about like just basic hygiene. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, how dirty is this guy is my question. Okay, so I got one more for today's episode. Am I the asshole for giving away my brother's parrot? Okay, first off, I'm a big animal lover. We got a Bengal. You do not mess with other people's pets. But there may be reasons, so we'll see. My brother Don has an African gray parrot. He fell in love with our uncle's parrot when we were young. He always wanted one, and when he got a job where he could take care of one, he got it. Don was neurodivergent. He had trouble connecting with people, but he loved that bird, and it seemed to return the affection. Don didn't like to travel or leave his home or do much besides work, play video games, collect Pokemon stuff, and interact with his parrot. I, on the other hand, try and get out of town wherever I can. I also use every second of my vacation and personal time off. Don passed away just after New Year's. He didn't have a girlfriend, much less a wife. He did have a will, and he left me everything, including Ash, his parrot. I don't want his parrot. Trust me, after listening to my brother talk about African gray parrots for the last 20 years, I know more about them than anyone normal should, including that they can live up to 60 years. Damn. That would have been great for Dawn. I, on the other hand, am not planning on taking care of any human children I have for 60 years. Okay, I guess that's kind of fair, but, let's see. I talked to my parents to see if they could take him. They said the condo doesn't allow pets. I checked with the rest of our family and nobody wanted to take to make that commitment. I contacted a local bird rescue, but they only take wild raptors. I think they meant reptile? I tried the zoo. They do not accept birds. I guess there is a chance of diseases or something. My brother loved this bird, so I wasn't going to do anything stupid with it. Ash was actually growing on me. I was considering keeping him. Lucky for me and Ash, my uncle finally got back to me. His parent had died a couple years ago, and since he is in his late 40s, he didn't adopt a new one. I gladly invited him over to see if he liked Ash. He told me that he and his old bird had met Ash and never been over to Dawn's house for a play date before. It was excellent. My uncle knows more about them than my brother did, and now I have that information stuck in my head. Ash went to live with my uncle. I thought it was a perfect solution, until my mom called to chew me out for imposing a bird on my uncle. Ugh. He didn't make that much money, and birds are expensive to take care of, I guess. Not that it was any of her business, but my brother left me a nice chunk of change, and an impressive collection of Pokemon stuff. I had already told my uncle that I would be paying for food and vet bills for Ash. I even volunteered to bird sit him if my uncle needed and I'm in town. I know Dawn would want that. She still said that it was a bad decision to give her brother the bird. I probably didn't improve our conversation by giggling when she said that. I honestly think I did the right thing by everyone involved, but my mom disagrees. I need someone with no skin in the game to tell me if I'm missing something. I'm gonna say not the asshole. If you know you can't give a pet who's gonna be like, like someone's baby, basically. You can't take care of them. It's best to give it a better home. I understand, like, it sucks, like, you should, take the responsibility, but if that's something that you cannot, like, he says he likes to travel a lot. He's not gonna be at home for this bird, and it's not fair for him to like when I go on a trip, I miss my cat a lot, so to be constantly like going on the trip, like you put your pet at like they're gonna be experiencing some sort of stress. That's not fair to them either. They need love just as much as we do, and it's, in my opinion, him giving it to his uncle is probably the best. And I mean, his uncle is probably a full-grown man that can make his own decisions. I don't know why the mom has to make a big deal out of this, and him imposing this parrot on her brother. Like, no, like the brother knows he's a bird lover. Like, that is the perfect person to give it to. It stays in the family. And he's not going somewhere, like the bird's not going to be going somewhere strange to be with someone that you might not trust, but this is his uncle, and he knows his uncle loves birds. So in my opinion, I don't think he's the asshole. I think his mother is just being a complete bee about it, making a big deal out of things that shouldn't be. Parrots are a very big undertaking. Anyways, thank you for joining me on our episode today. Feel free to drop in the comments below if you know any wild stories on Reddit that you want me to cover. I would love to do more of these. I actually find these episodes quite fun to do. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay shiny, guys.